First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 34. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. They'll try the counter here, Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Down and 6.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 55, Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. You go tight. You got tight. 19 tackle. 19 tackle.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And a 49er first down. He'll
look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Taken in, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Davis with it left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Eluding the pressure right. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
49-yard line.
Mike 16.
Looking to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And 6 at their 49-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Push him back. Push him back. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Shoot, shoot. 70 Lion. Left for 11, left for 11. Shoot. Right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
49er first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up
from the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Bears 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Complete.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Francisco.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Khalil Mack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Down and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Double time. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 90 isn't mine. Yo.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
17. Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I can't believe they even let you play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on, let's go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, punk.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 18, 54, Mike 54.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check, Mike. 19, Lion. 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Quan Alexander. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on